Hello everybody, this is Lawrence of the Gamers crew here, coming to you with, I guess you could say it's my first Let's Play. I recently got an Elgato capture card, as you guys probably saw in a not-so-recent video, where I, showed it off in front of the camera, so now I'm deciding to actually use it for the podcast purposes, or for the podcast channel, I should say. I did a few personal tests on my personal Twitch channel before I decided to do this. And now that I tested it to see how it works, how to get the screen looking right, the audio, and all of that, I decided to start on my first Let's Play series. So, as you can probably see, I'm going to do Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires. I have, like you see, DW8 here, Dragon's Crown. I just recently got Tales of Exilia today because of the PlayStation Plus sale. So, I picked that up. But I'm deciding to go into some familiar territory first before I do other Let's Plays. So I have Mirror's Edge here, VF5, Warriors Orochi 3. But for now, let's go into this one. I personally feel that for DW7 Empires, I would prefer to do a Let's Play on this than Dynasty Warriors 8. Because Dynasty Warriors 8 is stuff we've seen already. There's not too much variety for Dynasty Warriors 8, but in Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires, there's a lot more variety you can go into. So, with all of that said, as a somewhat long-winded introduction, let's get things started. So what I'm going to do when the game finally loads up is, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my cast of creative warriors that I have either created or downloaded. And I'm going to make sure that all of them will be in this scenario just to spice things up, make things a little bit more fun. And then we're going to go into the scenario I'll be using, and we'll see what happens from there. I have to decide on a format. I believe what I'm going to do is at around 15 to 20 minutes, or after a major battle, I'll cut, and then we'll move on to the next video. But for now, yeah, let's see how this goes. See the Omega Force logo. So here we are. This is Warriors 7 Empires. So the first thing to show you guys is the edit mode. To show you my list. I unlocked all the equipment. I downloaded all of the DLC equipment as well. So I have a ton of variety to pick from. So right now, here's my officer list. I marked all of the ones I want to use under favorites. So because of this, all of these guys you see with a check mark are listed as favorites, and they will appear in my next scenario. I preset them because I knew I was going to be doing a playthrough of this for the podcast channel. So I decided that I should prepare ahead of time, so I just marked everybody as a favorite rather than picking and choosing. I did my first playthrough with this Lu Ling-Chi creator warrior that I made. I think this was this is my second, because this was my first, and Lu Ling-Chi was my second creator character. So I used her first in one of my playthroughs, though. So that would explain the sparkles. She has her player history noted, so she'll have her own designated AI, so to speak. So, as you can tell, the names are Chinese sounding. I tried to keep them, at least somewhat authentic. If anyone can confirm or not if I did a good job, then please do. But I kept them somewhat authentic for the sake of the environment, the area, and, things of that nature. But what I'm also doing for this run-through is I'm going to be including some creator warriors that I've downloaded in the past. So, as you can see, I have Inspector Chin's creator character. I have his downloaded. I have Raiden's creator character from the podcast. This was one that I made for a contest a while back. You may remember the Tecmo Koei Day contest that we did. I think it may have been a year ago now, for Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires. This was the creative character I made for that. I kept him around, but I'm not going to use him for this. I made a Liao Hua. I made a Cheng Pu. These are a few others. I made a Lu Kong. For those who aren't aware of the history, Lu Xuan's son. So I made them. I downloaded a few creative characters from some friends over Twitter. Like this is someone that you may know, Stevie. This is Marilena, another, I believe, a PR representative for Tecmo Koei as well. This is Marilena's creative character. This is Zombie's creative character. He was in my previous run, which was the Rival Warlord scenario as Cao Cao. So he also has player history as a result. This is Justin's creative character, Zhang Yi. A few other bonus ones. This one I hadn't finished just yet, so I'm just leaving him out for now. This was one I downloaded. Unfortunately, I cannot recall the name. I will have to look up their online tag and give them proper credit in a future video. And here's Michelle's, obviously her creative character, Benevolence. So, just for the sake of throwing in another curveball for my run, I'm going to be throwing in their creative characters as well as my army of creative characters here. So I have just to run them down real quick, he was my original creative character. And then here's just a few of the creative characters I made, an archer, female ruler type of character I made. This one was I was going for a Chinese ninja sort of thing, except I gave him an eye patch with the ninja mask, so it only has one eye showing. It's kind of a corny little thing that I did there, but I just decided, hey, it looked, kind of neat. I have this character I made. All these characters are characters I made, either inspired by something or another character. Like this one is Sun Wu, supposed to be Sun Jian's wife. It's kind of inspired by that. So I made her as a character. This was kind of a sagely type of character, so I gave him Zhonghui's flying swords. This was a downright sorcerer that I made off of the DLC. So I gave him the War Fan with Zhuge Dan's EX attack. A female sorceress. I know that sounded redundant, bear with me. A sorceress with Zhang Jiao's shaman staff. Showed you Liu Kong. Ling Jua, excuse me, with Xiahou Ba's great sword moveset. So what helped with the creative characters is that some of the movesets got decloned, so you can give them to the creator warriors and they won't overlap too much. So I gave him Xiahou Ba's greatsword EX style because no one uses that now, because in this game he has the siege lance already. Ma Yun Lu, I created this. I created this person for the specific reason, no joke, just to Kiniku Buster someone. No joke. There's Stevie's, there's Marilena's, there's Zombies, there's Justin's. Here's another character I made. Zhongle. Liu Ji. Created a female to give her Zhang He's claws. He's unfinished. There's Fa Zheng, and then there's Michelle's. So there's the lineup, so to speak, that's going to be involved. And I'm not going to use him. He was my first one, but I don't really want to use him. I don't know why. I think it's because I gave him the lightning sword. I don't want it to be too cheap. I don't know. Because the lightning sword can be vicious in this game. But I don't know. I made him, and then I never bothered to use him. So let's see. Part of me wants to either use Ling Jua or Zhou Lu. One of those two. We'll make the decision when we go to the scenario. So let's do that now. Let's go ahead and go into the scenario right now. Let's go into the Empire mode. As you download more and more DLC, the Empire mode actually has to take a while to boot up. So now it's loaded, so now I can go new game. I'm going to keep it on normal. Create a character settings, I will say appear randomly, favorites. Edit Team Kingdoms, I'll turn that off just in case. I don't think I have any, but I'll just leave them off just in case. Replace common officers, favorites. Replace famous officers, favorites. So, well, I'll leave that off just in case. But replace common officers, I have a Liao Hua, Cheng Pu, and a Fa Zheng, and Liu Kang. So I'll leave that there. Confirm. Officer deaths, I'll leave that off for the sake of the scenario I'm playing. Bonus points, I I'm not going to use bonus points this... Well... I have 1,000 for the unlock animals. Could start with red hair. Nah, I'll leave that. Because I could earn red hair pretty quickly. So I'll just leave that off and save that for later on. So the scenario we're going to do is... You have your base 5 scenarios. Yellow Turban Rebellion, the Alliance against Dongjua, Battle of Guandu, Battle of Chirbi, and the Coup d'etat. And then you have your Gathering of Heroes scenario, which is pretty much a random, map. So you have, just to show you, see, you can select an officer, and then you can select to make him a ruler or a free officer. If you make him a ruler, you get your subordinates, which is assigned to subordinates, confirm, and then you select your territory. So that's the Gathering of Heroes scenario. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into one of the DLC scenarios that came with one of the packs I purchased. I'm going to pick the Final Battle scenario. The reason I'm picking this scenario is this is the equivalent to the final scenarios in the recent Romance of the Three Kingdoms games. Or I should say the last Romance of the Three Kingdoms games. In Romance of the Three Kingdoms 10, it comes to mind specifically. They had a scenario where after you beat the game the first time, it gave you a map where every character was available. So every single officer was available for hiring within their kingdom. You name it, they were there. So as a result, it was kind of a chaotic run because you had Sun Jian with 20-something officers in a city, and Cao Cao had like 40-something officers in a city. So because of that, I'm going to do the Final Battle scenario to kind of relive that sort of chaos. So it has Wei, Wu, Shu, Jin, and the Allied forces, and the Allied forces are the other officers. So I'm going to pick this scenario. Let's see what we got here. Rulers. Sima Yi is the ruler of Jin. Cao Cao is ruler of Wei. Sun Jian is the ruler of Wu. Dongjua is the ruler of the Allied forces. That actually surprises me. Thought it'd be Yuan Shao. And Liu Bei is the ruler of Shu. So, yeah, just about makes sense. Subordinates. Pretty much everybody you can think of is a subordinate to their respective ruler. Free officers. No famous officers or free officers. There's special free officers that are available. So that's actually pretty cool. So they added a few NPC special officers here. That's actually nice. Ma Teng, Zhang Qinhua, she's always in the game. Xun Yu, he's always in the game. And Hua Zhong, he's always in the game. And now there's Shimuk, Jiling. Jiling actually looks pretty badass with Lu Bu's halberd. Yan Liang. Oh, Yan Liang looks spiffier than I expected of him. Tian Feng. Li Ru. Wow. Li Ru raided Yan Liang's wardrobe. Okay. Yan Pu. Zhuge Ke. Chen Gong. This Chen Gong is nothing like the Chen Gong that is in Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends. He looks nothing like that Chen Gong. Yan Yan. Wen Yang. Wen Yang looks nothing like Dynasty Warriors 8 Wen Yang. Okay. Liu Qi. Not a bad design, actually. Wow, that looks nice. I might actually pilfer that for a future creative character. Sai Yang, Yao Xun. Okay, I'm pretty much running through this list, so before this veers too long, I'm gonna just pick my character. Free officers, edit officers. There we go. So here's all my guys, the creative characters. There's Benevolence, Zombie, there's Justin's, there's Marilena's, there's Stevie's, Chin's and Raiden's were up above. See, I'm thinking I might enjoy using him. Even though he's using the Great Sword, I'm thinking I might enjoy him. Yeah, let's do that. Let's actually go with the Great Sword here. Here we go. So now we've started the scenario, and now we're a free officer. And we get to pick a kingdom. Well, not exactly pick a kingdom, I should clarify. We're a free officer, but what we have to do is now we have to travel to the... Oh, wow, it put us already in Jin territory. That's convenient, because I was considering going with Jin. So you know what? We'll court Jin's approval here, and then we'll try to get Jin to take over Wei, and then go along from there. So yeah, we'll court Jin's approval for now. So now, what are we gonna do here? We got support. We have stratagems. Set the stratagems and blah blah blah. Healing yourself, but I just started, so what's there to heal? Persuade. This is to get another officer to join a unit with you. This is just for me to outright ask if I want to join. But for right now, we need to build up our resources. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick skirmish. Oh wow, the difficulty's already jumped up. It's a level 3 when in my previous runs it was a little lower. I think it was like level 2. So this is going to be interesting. Alright. So we'll attack Puyang. Check my equipment. Shouldn't be anything. Yeah. Just the great sword and the sword. No items. I have no animals. And my moves. My EX attack is charge 4. So, okay. Alright, confirm and confirm. So let's do our first skirmish, and then we'll see where this leads us. Layout of the map, weapon info, item info, moves. Force a habit of mine, I still check them anyway, even though I checked them in the first menu. And I have Inspector Chin helping me. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be awesome. Me and Chin, unstoppable. It's over. Wei should pack it in right now. So right now, let's see, system settings, blah blah blah. Okay, we should be good. So let's begin this battle. Select music. I'll just leave the music as is for now. I'll change the music around in actual battles, and then I'll select some of my favorite themes. But for now, we'll leave this battle as is, or excuse me, this music as is for this battle. So let's get this started. First battle. Things should go pretty well if we combine our strength. Here's hoping. I'm gonna need his speed to cover my slow movements here. Okay, and then the EX. Cool. Select button. Okay, select button in this game. I'm so used to Dynasty Warriors 8 that I've already forgotten how to call the horse. And I forgot, it's not going to catch me while I'm running in this game. Okay. I gotta get readjusted to Dynasty Warriors 7 gameplay now. Jump over, there's Peng De. So what I'm going to do is, come on, turn around, and... Oh, let me clear these guys out first. Okay. Where's Peng De? There he is! And just juggle him, and juggle him, and juggle him, and... Okay, he's dead. He's done. Grab his armor that he dropped, so I don't have to worry about death so much. Death can be very painful. Let's hop on the horse. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attack the generals that are assaulting the weapon facilities. The point of this is to defeat all the generals using the weapons. You don't have to use all the siege weapons, but the game recommends it, and it'll really help you if you're having trouble with these guys early on, because they're conveniently I'm getting tongue-tied. They're conveniently located in front of the ballista or in front of the siege weapons, so it's easier to just do it that way if you feel you can get away with it. Let me get rid of Jean here. Oh, it broke his guard. Cool, got him. Nice. And let's see if this knocks him out. Nope. Okay. A little bit more. Done. So that's out of the way. Get my horse again. Now let's ride along to the other... Well, actually, let's try to intercept him, that general there. Let me see the map. Okay, so he's gonna... I think he's gonna meet me at... Wait, where is he going? Is he going to go into the camp and then jump down? No, he's not. Okay, so he's gonna probably meet me at the... Wait, now I'm confused. What's he doing? I'll just go my normal route. I'll just go to the base with the weapon, and then he'll probably wind up there. Oh, wow. That was a sea of red that showed up. That fight's gonna be rough, if only because I don't think I can use the siege weapons on him, unless he's gonna move down to the siege weapon, and then I can, you know, just wipe him out with the ballista. Okay, cool. I'm going the right way, because this guy is moving back to the siege weapon. Okay, this one's the Juggernaut. Juggernaut's alright. The 360 flamethrower is great, though. It just wipes them all out. Bunch of fireball. Your arrows mean nothing in front of a Juggernaut. Do they not see the smoking engines of death? Apparently not, because they just stand there. Okay. That's done. And now I gotta go help Chin, because he's stuck in a sea of red himself. Very, very convenient shortcut to just jumping down a hill. And let's get rid of these guys. And yes, I gave him 2 giant sword Muso attacks. You don't have to, but I just decided it fits with the style and everything, so I just decided to give him 2 giant sword attacks. Okay, that somewhat seemed to clear the area. Yeah. Got the horse, and let's clear out that extra general first, and then we'll get rid of Xiahou Yuan. Gotta travel the long, winding road up a hill again. And hopefully that breaks his guard. Yep, it does. Nope. Ah, that was a bad move choice from my end. Oh, I thought that would finish him. Alright. That does it, though. I'll get the horse. I keep pressing L2. I gotta reprogram myself to press select, not L2. Jump over that hill, jump over this hill. Don't worry, Chin, I'm here to help you. These guys lined up in front now, just wipe them all out. There we go. Ow. How dare you. Okay. Oh. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and try to get rid of Xiahou Yuan. We have 2 minutes to do so. We should be able to. Okay, not if he does that. Nope. Okay, he's gonna do his Musou, so I do mine, and then negate it. Alright, cool. Yeah, we should be able to get rid of Xiahou Yuan in this remaining time. Smack him across. Got 30 seconds passed. And this should end it. Yep. Huzzah for our first battle. Victory! Excuse me, basic fame acquired. So, I got more fluent fame, even though I don't really need a fluent fame right now. My base fame is, I think, brave for this character. Yeah, it's brave, because you can tell by I can tell by the KO count and the officers defeated. That gives you, excuse me, that gives you fame for your actual fame type, your character type. So this one's a brave character. And difficulty 1.3 times increase, so that's not bad. 26 gold, that helps in the beginning. And 100 battle points. February. Let's see what brings along in February. Okay, so the Allied forces are attacking Cao Cao, while Wu is attacking the Allied forces. That's interesting. Interesting little setup. I got 40 gold. Let's see what the town can give me. Alright, we got our town, we got our clothier. You can change your outfit if we wanted. He has nothing to sell us because we already bought all the equipment. Have our carpenter, he'll sell us different, you could say homes for us. Yeah, so there they are. But we already have some from the DLC. I have a medieval castle design, a mystical forest, warrior's hall, western tavern style, a western castle, and a sage's hall, and a Suikoden castle, and the academy school. So that gave us all of that to tinker around with. So we don't really need to buy it, it's just aesthetics, but it just gives a nice personal touch to your characters, but we'll consider messing with that later. The animal trainer. Yeah, I wasn't sure if red hair was 40 or 80, so he's 80. Okay. I mean, I could get one of the other horses, but red hair is like the top, so you may as well just say for red hair. Armory, weapon-wise, if you can get along with the weapon you have, then I would just say stick with it. And item-wise, I had... Oh, wow, I forgot about those. Okay, so I guess I'll buy the Seal of Bravery and the Seal of Order. and get those out of the way. But yeah, item-wise, in my 2 runs, I didn't really use items so much. Only when I started acquiring, you know, the items last. And even then, it was just kind of, okay, I have the items, why am I not using them? I didn't put too much priority on using the items, though. So there's our bravery and orderly increase. And we got new stratagems. I got these by beating the game with an orderly character, which was Cao Cao, and a brave character, which was my Lu Ling Chi created character. Let me switch the info menu really quickly to see. Yeah, I think my character is a brave. Yep, he's a brave type. Okay. Awesome. So we did our first battle, which was our first skirmish, and now we're looking to court the army of Jin. So we're gonna leave this video off on this note, and we'll join you on the next video where we'll continue to whittle away at Cao Cao's army, and hopefully the army of Jin recognizes us for that. So thank you for watching, and wish you all a good day and happy gaming.